Hey, what's going on, guys? So there is a trailer out that Marvel has released for Black Panther 2: Wakanda Forever. Now, I've kind of reserved my thoughts for the most part, but I might as well just let them out today. So we're gonna watch this trailer together, and then after that, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you what it is that I think. I haven't seen this trailer yet. I know it's been out already for a couple hours, more like 23 to 24 hours. Uh, but let's observe this together. Then I'll come back and give you my thoughts.
Only the most broken people
Hmm.
can be great leaders.
Visiting Kando, Mushini Napi. Monster Twanyanto, Mushini Bimaki.
His people did not call him general or king. They called him Kukul Khan, the feather serpent god. Killing him will risk eternal war.
He's coming for the surface world.
We know what you whisper. They have lost their protector. Now is our time to strike. Show them who we are.
Alright, so let's re-review some of this, what we just saw, right? Obviously carrying the Panther mask because it belongs to T'Challa, the fallen T'Challa, right? This is a funeral procession. Everybody's in white. You can see this is not them all in black. They're not mourning. This is more of a celebration of life, hence the white. This is the mother right over here, and this must be Shuri right over. Those are some crazy earrings. My goodness. Now let's keep on going. Somebody's gonna like break this down. I already know someone's going to. I'm sure these paintings over here have some more of a significant meaning, and I'm sure someone that knows the comics and the lore and the history of Marvel and everything like that will be able to really decipher all of what is encompassed on this wall. But I can't. I don't know this story all that well. All I can tell you is that is Namor, and this is some paintings on the wall, or this is some background. Someone knows what this means, and if you know what this means, please leave it in the comment. Let me know. Again, reconfirming what it is that I said earlier: the celebration of life. These people are dancing, they're celebrating, they're rejoicing on everything that he did, and as good of a king as he was. Right? This is really touching because in the movie, it's fair enough to say that they're really paying tribute to not just T'Challa but Chadwick Boseman. People were kind of curious as to how they were going to handle that. Well, he's the one drawing that. Nice hand painting. Definitely that is Shuri. Same earrings. Right along the side. Ivory. And a mural of T'Challa. The drummer's playing, of course. Celebration of life. Nothing wrong there. Right off the bat, I could tell you, I love the track that they used to actually go about this trailer. Right, the soundtrack is really good. And Namor, sitting in the mouth of a big old megalodon. Megalodon, hands down, probably one of my favorite creatures of all time, right? In terms of mythology or whatnot. But in terms of creatures, it probably goes whales, megalodon, and probably wolves, right? Yeah, whales, megalodon, and wolves in that order. Dora Milaje back, all crying, okay. These are not Wakandans. If I could see anything in Viral Plus, you could just tell by this one right here, right? This makeup, that is not Wakandans on this ship. These look like yeah, that is definitely not Wakandans, my guy. Hold on. Yeah, see? You can get a good clip, a good shot of them right here. Definitely not Wakandans. These people from the sea. Kind of funky looking, if you ask me. M'Baku. Glad to see he's back. The Feather Serpent. I think they could have actually touched up this scene a little bit more. This is already using a lot of CGI, and this is just what I could pick up from the trailer. All right, if I could pick up this much just from the trailer, I can only imagine what the movie's gonna be like. This is gonna be a CGI fest. Riri Williams, and you can see someone in the front about to break through this glass and standing her ground. This is definitely Riri. I can tell because you could see the braids that she had in that shot. She had the cornrows going all the way back in the first shot, and of course we already know that there's going to be a scene with a car chase, just like in the first movie. This is standard for Black Panther. I wouldn't even be surprised if they had the new Black Panther chasing that car down. Wakanda has been invaded. And of course, you can see Riri right there, building up. And of course, the same style here to really confirm that was actually Riri. The Ironheart. Ooh. Is this Wakanda? Well, somebody's in trouble, I know that. The movie does look very nice, but this is really a lot of CGI. Okay, all right. Of course, we all miss Chadwick Boseman, and we all miss T'Challa. Now, let me just say this, right? The first movie was unfair. That's how I always felt. The first movie was actually always unfair. Namely because of this. T'Challa lost that fight. I dare anyone to challenge me on that. T'Challa lost the fight. Killmonger won the fight. Now, Killmonger's morals were, you know, they were sketchy at best, right? Questionable. Let's just say. Although his methods and his morals were a little questionable, you cannot deny the fact that he actually won and proved himself to be the stronger fighter. I felt it in the theater when you have the protagonist lose a fair fight. If he loses a fair fight, it's over, right? The antagonist now is the guy in control. So having him brought back with the Panther powers that he technically was not supposed to get went against tradition, right? Before this power went over to someone else that was in Wakanda, I actually would have liked, this is just my own preference now, this is now a preference for me, I would have liked to have seen them give Killmonger one more shot. if there was some possibility that he could be resurrected as the new Black Panther, or as the continuation of his old role. I would have liked for them to bring back Killmonger. I think he made a better Panther. I think he was the best fit. I think he was the best for the job. I think he was the better leader, right? And I think he was the better warrior. This is just based off of the first movie. This has nothing to do with the second one. Shuri might do a bang out job. I have no qualms about that. I love the character of Shuri, right? But I'm just saying, if I were to make a decision on this, I would have actually brought in Killmonger. For a movie like this, it's gonna be really hard to strike lightning twice, right? I'm sure everyone was surprised with the results of the first movie, that it did as well as it did, but for this second time around, not only, I think you would have needed just a little bit more star power to really follow this, and I can't think of anyone that would have been better for that role more than Killmonger, played by Michael B. Jordan. I think that would have really sold this movie even more, right? And really brought this whole thing to heart. Who knows? I've heard rumors floating out there. It might be wrong and it might be right. I don't know. I would just hope that they would find some way to really incorporate him back into this role, and maybe have him just take up the mantle, and maybe, you know, since his last fight, his morals have changed. I know he's dead, but one can hope, right? But that's just my thoughts. I hope Shuri does a very fantastic job. I am gonna absolutely watch this. I've been looking forward to this movie for a while now, and I want to see how this all plays out in light of what is up and coming in terms of Phase 5 and continuing on. But yeah, Killmonger all the way. Team Killmonger all day. That's all I got for now, guys. You let me know what you think about this trailer, and you guys let me know if you're planning on watching this as well. Hopefully you are, and I will see you again for the next one. See ya.